here we are. I'm at the Portsmouth Guildhall with the amazing Tom Meadows. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Tom's here with Will Young this evening. He's very kindly invited me down for a chat. So I'm on the tallest drum riser I've ever been on.
The most dangerous drum riser you've ever been on, I think.
Can you see how high that is?
Well, I'm not sure, but it's high.
It's like being in Kiss or something. I feel it should be like, is it hydraulic?
I need to be going out into the audience at some point.
It's about 6 foot off the stage, and there's no barrier, so I'm clinging on.
Please be careful.
Thanks for inviting us down.
Pleasure.
This is amazing. How's the tour going?
Really good, really good. We're just over halfway now. And we're doing some really nice rooms. This is a beautiful room, actually. It should sound lovely tonight.
Is this a room you've done many times?
Do you know, I've never played here before.
Really?
I used to do the Wedgwood rooms.
That's a small place up the road.
Yeah, it was quite a rock and roll venue.
That's very rock and roll.
When I did it. I remember I was there probably in '99.
If you could get Kylie to play there, that would be amazing.
I'll ask her. Why not?
If you don't know, Tom plays with Kylie.
Yes.
Has played with Duffy.
Yes.
Girls Aloud.
Yeah, Girls Aloud.
Amongst others.
Yeah.
Probably a load of other I haven't mentioned.
Yeah. But this, when we did the Wedgwood rooms, it was with a band called Fiji, which was Jamie Hintz, who's now the Kills.
Right.
What a real sort of stalwart of the indie scene, and we were supporting. Name escapes me. It's going to come back to me. Who was Justin Frischman, who was married to
Elastica.
Elastica. We were supporting Elastica. And it was a
back in
Sunday.
the day. I supported Elastica back in the day.
Yeah, no, it was a really pretty rock and roll tour actually for a young man.
Yeah.
It was quite an eye-opening scenario. And
so you've never played here with all those acts
I've
you've
never
played
played
with?
here.
You've never played South
No,
Guildhall?
never played here.
That's bizarre.
So that's really nice.
Portsmouth Guildhall, in fact.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's really.
So how many dates you got left on this tour?
So I think we've got another 12 dates,
Right.
which is cool. And we end at the end of the month.
Okay, and have you got much lined up after that, or can you
Yeah.
not say? Is it all
Well,
secret?
I've got something which is very cool, which I actually can't say, but it's a few days with a certain someone who I was out with in the summer, and then hopefully that's enough. Hopefully not too much that will get me fired, and then another quick trip out with Kylie in December. But I've just done a record with a guy called Luke Evans.
Okay.
Luke Evans, the actor, Luke Evans, who was in Les Miserables and various things like that. And he's just done a record for BMG, I think, and that's coming out at the end of the month. And there's a lot of promo with him, which is good. It's very kind of, it's his take on some classic songs. He's done a beautiful version of the Gaga track from A Star Is Born.
Okay.
Which is beautiful, and various other songs. That's coming out at the end of November, I think. Just some promo
So
with
there's
him.
plenty going on there.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully.
So for now, let's talk about your rig. Istanbul Agop, as always.
As always.
Big hi to Barak. I saw you on Sunday at the Aaron Clinic, and hi again from
And hi from me too.
both
Legend.
of us. So you got some Agop symbols, as always.
Yeah.
The mantra hats, I see.
Yes. So for me, really, the mantra hats, 15-inch mantra hats, they are pretty much on everything that I do.
Yeah.
They're dark enough to not cut through too much, but they have enough presence that they're felt and they're not lost in the mix.
Okay.
I had a few ideas as to what I was going to use on this tour. Only one survived, which is this, the Sultan.
Okay.
I was going to set up with a Turk 20-inch crash and some signature crashes, but they're beautiful, but they just were a little bit on the too much on the dark side to actually cut through and
Is
to make
that
a
your
difference.
opinion, or are you getting that from the band or the MD or the sound man?
I didn't even let it get that far. That was
Okay.
my opinion from sort of setting them up, playing the first hour or so.
Yeah.
So I've actually gone back to the Ohm Ride, which I used on the last couple of Will tours.
Right.
Again, beautiful. It's dark enough that you get that real nice woody attack, but some nice breath underneath it. So
Right.
again, it doesn't take over too much. And this, which is the Exist range, I think is one of the coolest advances that Agop have made in the last few years. When I joined Agop 10 or 11 years ago now, they were beautiful cymbals, always beautiful cymbals, but they didn't have a great deal on the sort of contemporary side.
Yep.
And now I think with the Exist range, both the brilliant and the traditional finish, I think we now have something for everyone. No matter, for me certainly, no matter what I do, I've got something that can cover it. And as I've just been saying, I've got so many options.
Sure.
You know, I can think I'm going to start with something and end up with something completely different. So this is the 20-inch brilliant ride, actually, but it's thin enough that it sounds beautiful as a crash. And then this Sultan, which you know, is probably the best compromise, I think, in terms of having the slight dark and trashiness, but then the very traditional finish.
And how would this compare to, say, your Kylie setup? Would it be completely different?
Yes, well, but again, the Kylie rig is changing depending on what we're doing. So when we first started the campaign for the last record, we were doing these things called the underplay shows, and I was playing all the Exist Dark range.
Right.
So, you know, a little bit of attack, but decay is very quick and it just gets out of the way. We were playing smaller rooms.
Sure.
Then when we did the summer festivals and the arenas in 2018, I went back to the traditional range.
Right.
So 20-inch traditional crash, 18-inch traditional crash, and 19-inch traditional crash. Again, really nice, warm, not too glassy, but not too dark.
And do you get input from